come and get it.
Photon is awesome, but sometimes you have poor Wi-Fi, and anyone who started off using Arduinos really stumps their nose at the Photon when the Wi-Fi isn't working well. I've had someone tell me, basically, if your Wi-Fi is dead, the thing's a brick. So here is, in the Github site, that's the High School Robotics, we are going to go look at Arduino, and just a bunch of information here about the program we're going to load. Basically, let's copy it over and paste it here, a13 Arduino. And let's look at the code here. So I'm going to hook a slider up to D6 and from 3v3. And when I move that slider to put power onto D6, we'll shut off our Wi-Fi, our particle connection. Now, a couple of fancy things here. System thread, that's going to bring some issues, but it'll make it a little bit multi-threaded. And we're using semi-automatic mode. Problem with semi-automatic mode is sometimes you don't activate the cloud and then you can't flash it. So at the bottom here I've given you a little bit of instructions on how to put your Photon into safe mode. Basically hit the both buttons, release the reset button, wait for it to go purple, which is about 3 seconds, and then let Wi-Fi go. By the way, it loads up Wi-Fi pretty good in safe mode. And then you can reflash it. So there are ways around the problems. Anyway, all we're doing is we're setting D6 to input pull down, D7 to flash. The basic program is just going to slowly flash D7. If D6 is 0, meaning nothing was connected, that's safer than the other way. If there's no power on D6, then we connect as normal. Our loop basically flashes D7. If once again in this loop, just so that you can live switch back and forth, if there's no power at D6, we connect to the particle. If there is power at D6, we disconnect from Wi-Fi. And it's got a few interesting things about it. You should definitely load up the program and do some things where there's no Wi-Fi and you walk towards an area that has Wi-Fi. The LED is quite interesting. Flashing green before it connects to Wi-Fi, breathing green when it's got Wi-Fi, breathing cyan when you've got cloud. If you turn it on in Arduino mode, it's got this white LED, but it instantly goes to whatever program you've got programmed in. It's just a nice little program to have in the back of your mind, that if anyone starts complaining about your Photon, that really the Photon is an Arduino just with Wi-Fi. I know most of the new Arduinos have Wi-Fi, but there's 10 years of Arduinos where you could get a Wi-Fi board, where the Photon, it's got Wi-Fi already on it. This is just a fun little program to switch back and forth. Someone might find some use for it. So it's running as a Photon at the moment, but if I switch over to Arduino, we lose our Wi-Fi and it keeps running. Notice the green LED is breathing, not flashing, which means we still have Wi-Fi if you want to switch back. And there you go, back on Wi-Fi. Now, if we start it in Arduino mode, and then switch to Photon, it does the normal load up. Notice mine's a little slow to get its Wi-Fi. Oh, there we go.